Being the go-to real estate broker in the city of Abuja to make strategic investment in this very city, I have had conversations with a lot of clients who had 20 million naira, 30 million naira, 35 million naira, 10 million naira, who did not have a particular idea of what they want to use that very money for. But they know that they want to invest into real estate in the city of Abuja. And during the end of that said consultation sessions, they are usually areas of action or action points as the case may be. And for this very video, we'll be also still trying to delve deep into the conversation of knowing what to do with the available funds you currently have at hand when it comes to investing into real estate in the city of Abuja. Now, if you're that an investor who has been thinking about what to do with the money you have available, then this very video is for you. I hope you stay till the very end of this very video to get all of the details and also information of how, one, you can be able to maximize what you have available, create the right strategies that will help you get to the end goal of that very investment, and also possibly give you massive returns on your investment. Now, again, I hope you stay till the very end of this very video to get all of the details and also information of how you can get started with making strategic investment with what you have available in this very city. My name is Alefune David, and I'm the real estate broker in the city of Abuja who is committed to bringing you the absolute best of real estate, educating you, and also bringing you the most affordable real estate investment opportunities in this very city. Now, the first step to making strategic investment and also to maximizing what you have available in the city of Abuja is getting to know the end goal of your investment. That means establishing the end goal of why you want to invest. Whether you want to invest for the long term, whether you want to invest for the short term, you have to know and also create the right balance of, okay, this investment I'm going into, what is going to be the end goal for me? What am I pursuing for this particular investment? This said thinking, this area of thinking helps you to strategize and also be able to create action plans to move forward with getting to the end goal of that very investment. And not knowing what to do with what you have available is where the problem starts and also where the problem is now created. Right. Over time, I have seen investors and also potential clients who would reach out and then would want me to send all of the available listings we currently have on our investment portfolio. But getting to understand why they are investing, we are able to now streamline the options from, let's say, 6, 7 to maximum of 2. And from that set 2, we can be able to now create the right balance that meets with the end goal of their said investment. And from that, definitely all of the other processes will now begin to seem very, very easy for you as an investor. Now, knowing what to do or establishing your end goal is just the first point of getting to the end goal, right? You now have to create certain strategies that would help you get to the end goal. Now, these strategies would now be whether you're investing for the long term, whether for capital appreciation, or you're investing for the immediate, for cash flow that would definitely sustain you for a long period of time, or you're investing to flip that very property. Right? You have to understand this first by establishing your end goal, and from there you are able to create the right structure, you're able to create the right strategy that will definitely help you get to the end goal of that very investment. For example, let's say we have a client who wants to build capital appreciation and also still get cash flow. At that point, that is not the right time for you to start doing land banking. Right? What you should now focus on is going for off-plan investment, where as the house is being built, you are building capital appreciation, and also upon the full delivery of that very house, you are getting consistent cash flow, and also you're able to put out that very house for short let or for yearly rentals. Regardless of this very case, you have to establish your end goal of the investment. You have to create the right strategy of how you can get to that very end goal. For example, I had a client who wanted to invest into Caterpillar extension, but getting to now have the conversation of their end goal of that very investment, we had to now streamline the option from Caterpillar extension, moving them from Caterpillar extension to Kiami, and then not just going to Kiami, now going to Kiami with a purpose. Right? We now decided to go for 3 plots of our 250 square meters in one of our estates in Kiami. The reason behind the move from Caterpillar extension to Kiami is simple. So build capital appreciation. They can build capital appreciation, right? And then during the long run of that very investment, they can decide to say, okay, at this point, we want to put out one of the plots, right, to gain immediate short-term returns, right, but still leave the other two plots for the long-term return on their investment, right? Now, these are conversations that investors need to start having. You have to first establish your end goal of that very investment, and then from there, now begin to create strategies that helps you get to that very end goal. And then from there, you can now begin to build out action plans as with regards how you are able to invest that 10 million naira, invest that very 20 million naira, invest in that very 30 or even 50 million naira, depending on what you have currently available and how much you are willing to put down on that very investment. If you are ready to start having the conversations of making strategic investment in the city of Abuja using this particular strategy I have shared with you, then do ensure to reach out to me on the number showing right on your screen to get more details of how you can get started by investing rightly into the city of Abuja. Once again, my name is Alefune David and I am the real estate broker in the city of Abuja who is committed to bringing you the absolute best of real estate, educating you, and also bringing you the most affordable real estate investment opportunities in this very city. I will see you on our next video session. Until then, stay safe.